It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning. I'm Bob Recktenwald. This is Scooter. Whoop whoop. Callies. Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. Scooter, I feel like I'm kind of out of whack here.
It's because you're here.
Because that could be the ticket.
It's been a little while. It's
been 2 weeks and plus.
Yeah. Maybe your seat's out of adjustment. Who knows?
It just looks on the screen that it's way crooked.
No, the camera's level, I promise you.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I checked it.
Level on the level?
Level, it's dead on.
Dead on.
On.
Let's not talk dead.
Oh, yeah, you're back.
Yeah, I am back. I'm not dead. However, we do like to start each morning show off with a morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, 29 to serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee. With all our respect is not only their motto, but it's how they do business. And Renata Jenkins-Byler and her staff do a great job at that. And now let's go to the morning prayer. Father God, just thank you for the day. Thank you for the weather that we've had. The cooler weather is awfully nice. Lord, I want to thank you for being with me through my personal conflicts that I've been dealing with and my health issues and the surgery that I had. Thank you for bringing me through that clearly. Wish the recovery was going to be a lot quicker than what they're telling me, but hey, it is what it is, and we'll deal with it as need be. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with our everyone. Just be with everyone here. Help us deal with things. COVID is trying to make it come back, Lord, and we just pray that we know you are in control of that, and we just want you to keep us safe from that. Lord, we just pray for our firefighters, our policemen, our first responders, our nurses, our doctors, our EMTs. And Lord, we do have some special things going on in our government that definitely need your guidance. And we thank you for that, and we praise you for everything that you do for us. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, the morning prayer, with all our respect. You know, they do a great job with what they have to do. I couldn't do it. It's
a tough job. It really is. You've got to have a calling for it.
That would be a call that I'd probably ignore.
Yeah. I think it'd be easier to ignore.
Be a little bit tough. It's a tough job, but Roller Funeral Home, they do a great job. If you don't know where they are, just travel up Highway 5 North, past Hospital Drive, look to your right, watch for the largest American flag in the area, pull in the driveway, and you are there at Roller Funeral Home. And now we're going to have a word from Bob Zadora at Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, the Z Team.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car!
How will we?
The car! Your offer has been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing.
But how will we?
The closing!
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. How fitting is that commercial?
Yeah, no kidding.
You ever felt that way?
I have felt that way before, yes. And I really was upset with the person that put me in that predicament.
You know, and it's not only real estate. You know, go buy a new car.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, thanks. See ya. What?
And it's so easy for somebody that's in that line of business to take it for granted that they know the next steps and they know what's going on. And sometimes you got to remember you're not talking to somebody that's experienced in this side of things.
Exactly right. Bob and Linda Zadora, realtors you would recommend to a friend. Always busy, but never too busy to help you. And let's take a look at the White River. That's a nice shot.
Mm-hmm.
Still a lot of water in that river.
Oh, yeah.
What you're looking at is a shot from Marion County, Arkansas, back into Baxter County. That is the city of Cotter, down at baseball field in your lower left, Contractor Trust to the upper right. Way off in the distance in the right is the old Witch's Hat water tower that used to serve the city of Cotter. Way off to the left, way off to the left is what I've been told is called Anderson Knob. I haven't confirmed that anywhere, but I'm still working on that. You know, it's hard to find out what people call hills around here. It just,
I agree.
you know, what we call Crystal Mountain is actually called named Capitol Hill is the name of it.
Huh.
But it goes, you know, in
Crystal
Wallace,
Mountain.
it is Crystal Mountain. And Wallace Knob is Wallace Knob, but some of them call it Dryer Mountain. But it's different. But this is a great shop. If it was a little bit brighter, you could see the Rainbow Bridge on the left-hand side, the Railroad Museum there in Cotter. This shot is available to you at retiredarkansas.net, and they have a icon. I don't know what is it called now, Scooter. Live shots or what?
It's live cameras, I believe. It just says live cameras.
And hopefully this will switch to the next shot right there. And you can see that that definitely is a live shot because that water is just rolling. Great shot of the White River. This is what we call God's Country. If you'd like to check out our version of God's Country, give them a call, 870-405-0793. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team. Let's take a look at some temperatures. In Mountain Home, it's 67 degrees. Harrison, 65. Batesville, 70. Yellville, 70. Marshall, 72. Salem, 63. Mountain View, Arkansas, is 72. Calico Rock, 67. West Plains, Missouri, 63. Springfield, 57. Poplar Bluff, 66. And St. Louis, Missouri, is also 57 degrees. I just refreshed that right before we went to that video. Didn't last very long that time.
Didn't. It came back quick, though.
If it'll just play. Here we go. We'll zoom out, let it catch up with us. A little bit of rain action out to the west. Colorado, New Mexico, panhandle of Oklahoma. It is headed to the east, but something tells me it's not quite going to make it here. Over on the East Coast, from Maine down to South Carolina, they've got a little bit of showers today. Like I always say, if you're headed that way by car, you'll never get there to catch the rain. So nothing a whole lot to worry about. What's that one, Scooter? Watches and warnings. Tropical outlook. Tropical storm down.
There's nothing here, so it just goes to the nearest.
Yeah. Puerto Rico may get a little tropical storm. Honduras going to have a tropical storm, and Jamaica man going to have some kind of weather there too.
So if you're traveling today.
So if you're getting on a plane and traveling today, you might want to watch out for a tropical storm. Well, let's see. Watches and warnings, not a whole lot there in our central United States. Arkansas is totally clear. Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. Over to the west, you've got some high wind warnings. Had some high wind warnings at my house over the weekend. Apparently, I come home from Oklahoma and got a tree laying on my deck. Yep.
I was gone out of town too, so I don't know when that happened.
Between Friday night and Saturday morning, or between Saturday night and Sunday morning. However, it's going to be a mess. Today, mostly sunny. High of 83, low tonight 59. Tuesday, sunny, high of 84. Tuesday night, low of 57. Sunny on Wednesday, 88. Wednesday night, 61. Thursday, 92. Going to heat back up again, low 70. And on Friday, you're looking at 92 degrees.
It's going to be a nice day today.
Going to be nice today. What are you doing today? Anything exciting?
I don't know yet. It's a Monday.
Still a
Never
Monday.
know what's going to be thrown in front of me.
There you go. On Saturday, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms on Saturday, high near 91. Saturday night, going to be low around 70. Sunday, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, high near 89. A little bit of rain could be used, but I'd like for it to rain after dark. Last longer, see. If so, you're just greedy. Well,
there you go.
That's got a lot to do with it, but if it rains after dark, it has a chance to soak in the ground a little bit. Pollen count, tree pollen is going to be low. Tomorrow, none. Wednesday, none. Grass is moderate. Tomorrow, very high. Wednesday, high. And ragweed is none, none, and none. Lake Norfolk is running one generator with a lake level of 568.94. which is 16.94 feet above full pool. You can tell that it's coming down a little bit, but it's sure not coming down very fast.
No.
Lake Bull Shoals is running 8 generators with a lake level of 683.6, was 24.6 feet above full pool. And that lake is definitely, it's bursting at the seams. It's definitely full.
It's coming down, but I'm sure there's others feeding into it that's not helping matters out much.
Exactly right. It's not allowing things to come down. You know, and from what I understand, they're going to run 8 generators from now until they get it under control, because they're not getting much rain in southern Arkansas, so feeding the rivers isn't going to hurt things too bad. We have a drought intensity. We are abnormally dry in the northeast portion of Baxter County. Looks like all of Fulton County is abnormally dry, and those are the only 2 that really affect us. But it is definitely dry out there. If you're going to burn, I do not believe Baxter County is under a burn ban, so if you're going to burn, make sure you've got a water hose close and nearby. Do not leave it for not as little as 5 minutes, because you never know what you're going to come back to, and what you do come back to may not be very pretty. So do your best to hold off on your burn until we do get a little bit of rain, but if it's an absolute must, make sure there's less than 5-mile-an-hour winds, and make sure you've got a garden hose there that's on.
Yeah.
You don't have time to run and turn one on. Make sure it's on there for you. So that is the weather and all the updates, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zador of the Z Team. Century 21 Realtors you would recommend to a friend. Always busy, but never too busy to help you. So anything else you got to throw out there, Scooter?
Nope. Take a quick break and be right back with some community events.
Thanks for watching the morning show. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Community news. What do we got for community news, Scooter?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I was gone all weekend. I don't know what all happened.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball here on this, because I've not had a chance to check things out, but we'll talk about some things here. COVID numbers, I mentioned in the morning prayer, COVID numbers are up a little bit for the state of Arkansas, and folks just need to be careful. That's really, in a nutshell, that's all it's about. Just be smart, be careful. Cases are up 10,000 up to 10,000 for the first time in the last 4 months. It's just like the flu. If you don't want to get it, stay away from people. If you don't want to give it to somebody, stay away from people. Pretty simple.
I hear you. I'm just glad that it's not the forefront in every news, everything trying to raise a panic.
Yeah, scare the daylights out of you.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue was over the weekend.
Yes.
I understand that the fireworks show it was a big bang.
Big bang. Yes. I looked at Facebook and some of my friends and stuff. I was out of town, but went to it, and that's the first time I've missed it in a long, long time. I've been there, been many years since I've missed it.
It's unfortunate, but I've never been.
Oh, really?
Tina and I have always managed to be gone somewhere on that weekend, and
it is some of the best fireworks around this area. They do a really good job.
The winner of the Carter's Jewel Chest Jewels for You pendant, the number has been announced. It's 198277, and that's the Jewels for You pendant that's donated by Carter's Jewel Chest. Chris Carter and Beth Carter and the family of the Carter Jewel Chest donate that, and all the proceeds go to the Red, White, and Blue Festival. If the winner does not claim the prize by Friday, they will draw another number. But again, that number is 198277. And if you have that ticket and you're the lucky winner, swing by Carter's Jewel Chest, see Chris or one of the staff there, and they will help you with the pennant that you won, and they appreciate your support of the Red, White, and Blue Festival. It's kind of exciting, that Carter's do a real good job with getting something secured for that.
It was nice. I saw pictures and stuff of it. It was really nice.
So it's a pretty cool thing. Carter School Board will meet today, this evening, at 7 o'clock. And the new businesses includes the principal's report, election of new officers, as well as talking about a number of new hires and one resignation. So school is out for the summer, but it's not long before it's back. 6 weeks, and they'll be back in session again. So things are changing around, and that's really, I don't have a whole lot, Scooter. We're going to come back with a Monday morning sports update. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for watching the morning show here on XL7-TV. Be back in just a moment.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for Monday Morning Sports Spotlight. And Dora has hired Perkins, let's see what her name is, Caitlin Perkins, to be their new volleyball coach, and they have moved their softball season to the fall. How about that?
Can you do that?
Sure, because in Missouri they play 2 seasons. They play.
Oh, okay.
It's a spring sport, and it's
I'm just
also
going to move this sport back because we want to.
It's also a fall sport, so they're making a good number of changes at the Dora School District, and they're moving the softball season to fall, from the fall, moving softball from fall to spring. I'm sorry, I read it wrong. They have hired Caitlin Perkins as their new head coach to be their volleyball program coach that will start this year, be the first time they've had volleyball up there. It's been more difficult for Lady Falcons team to play in the fall, but they'll find teams to play. There's only 3. Superintendent said there are only 3 schools within an hour and a half drive to continue the fall softball team. So, but they'll get it done. It'll be a good move. You know, Mountain Home plays. There's in the spring. It's a spring sport, but it'll work out for them. McLeod American Legion team will play today, but they're on the road to Batesville. The first pitch is at 5 o'clock, and that's the McLeod American Legion baseball team. You know, they had the big, they had a tournament at Keller.
Yeah.
Youth softball tournament over the weekend, and that was nice to be on the turf fields. Boy, it's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely hot. They say the temperature on the turf is at least minimum of 10 degrees hotter there than it is anywhere else.
Yeah, anytime you start getting on the turf, even on the football field, it's hotter on that turf than anywhere else.
Big Creek Golf and Country Club 2022 Stroke Play Tournament was held over the weekend. The winning championship flight went to Luke Jackson with 2 under at 142, and Matt Kelly was second with 149. You a golfer?
I've played it. I'm not a golfer, no. I'm better at driving the beer cart.
Better at the beer cart. There you go.
I'm not so good on getting profit, but
you don't want to do it for a self-fundraiser, huh?
No.
Mountain Home Hurricanes swim team was able to win another meet Saturday. The Hurricanes beat the newly formed Jonesboro Sharkwaves by 23 points at Pocahontas. Aja Reese won the 100 freestyle for ages 13 and 14. Joya Traver won the girls race for 15 through 18. Asa Norwick won the senior boys event. Callie Kohler won the 50-yard backstroke for ages 11 and 12. Anthony Jones won the 100-yard backstroke for ages 13 and 14. Michaela Broad, took the senior race. Parker Kohler swam the higher age group to obtain times for Junior Olympics, and he won the 50-yard breaststroke among the boys 9 and 10 years old. Kaylee Kohler won the 11th and 12-year-old age girl for the girls. Ryder Norwick took the 11 and 12-year-old boys event. Reese was among 13 and 14. Asa and Allie Williams both won 15 to 18 grouping. Pretty exciting. You know, the swim team for the high school runs during the school, but then the Mountain Home Hurricanes picks up, and they have a good number of meets for the kids to go to.
That's a good thing, though. That's awesome.
And I do know that that's a group that's definitely looking forward to the new event center that's going to be out west of town. Kind of excited for that too. Locker Room pulls off a sweep in North Central Arkansas in American Legion action. They went to Brockwell on Saturday and pulled off another sweep over North Central Arkansas. After North Central Arkansas scored 3 runs in the 7th inning to send the first game into extra innings, the Locker Room scored 7 unsaved runs in the 8th to win 15-8. Carter Grace picked up the victory from the mound. Ike Barrow had a double, a triple, and 3 RBIs. Mason Walker hit a 2-run home run to push Mountain Home past North Central 4-3 in the second game. Wyatt Goodman was the winning pitcher of that game. So a lot of baseball going on. American Legion. I read somewhere, hopefully I can find it real quick, that McLeod were the state champions over the weekend. The McLeod American Legion team.
Awesome.
For their division. Let's see if I've got something real quick I can pull that up. Let's see what else is going on.
Just so people know, this week starts Dead Week.
I was getting ready to go there.
Yep.
2 weeks worth of dead zone. There's no sporting events going on with high school sports. That does not keep them from doing American Legion baseball and
no any school-related sport. They cannot be doing. They can't practice. They can't do nothing.
Allie White, post 52, our 16U. Allie White, 52, are the 16U USSA high school state champs. So it's the Allie White portion of the American Legion baseball team that are state champs. And congratulate them and their coach. I believe that's a newly formed team this year, so that's pretty good for their first year.
That's awesome. Says a lot for their program, what they started.
You know, this dead zone that you're talking about, this dead period runs for 2 weeks, started Saturday night.
Yep.
Will run for the next 2 weeks.
Till the 10th.
That means that there's no athletic practice with coaches or certified volunteers. No school facilities will be available for any sporting events whatsoever. So if you have vacation planned, now's the time to do it if you're planning one. Because when they come back, it's going to be time to hit football and, of course, the basketball. And
they're going to be hitting it hard.
We'll start hitting it hard. So it's things that need to, it's a good break for the kids, good break for the coaches. A lot of parents don't understand, well, why is this going on now? There's things to do, but it just has to happen.
AAA does it twice a year, and it is what it is.
They do it twice a year. When's the other time?
Somewhere in the wintertime. I'm not exactly sure, but there is a dead week.
Thanksgiving break or something?
Something like that. I don't know exactly when it is, but I know that they do it twice a
The
year.
good old AAA. It's an organization that's got way too much power. And
yeah.
We won't go there at this point.
But most kids are still working out on their own at home and stuff. Yeah. Staying fit, getting ready for the 2 weeks to end. 2 weeks to end,
yeah. Jumping into bed. Let's talk about the two student athletes that we've got going to Fargo.
Yep.
We did a little show with them on Friday. They are definitely needing some assistance to make that trip. And
it's expensive. I mean, it's expensive to register. It's expensive for the gas, the lodging, just everything entailed in it. I know Austin went last year, and it was probably $5,000 by the time it was all said and done.
You know, in Fargo, North Dakota, during this wrestling tournament, which is the largest wrestling tournament in the country, annually, in Fargo, the Motel 6 doesn't even turn the light on for you until they got your money.
Let me tell you, a room there, even at a Motel 6, is probably $300 something a night. It's crazy.
It is absolutely crazy.
But if you don't get a room right away and book it in early, from what I'm told, the nearest hotel to there is like 90 miles. And a number of parents drove it last year, back and forth.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. We've got Austin Callies that is going for his second time. This will be his second time to Fargo. Amelia Fraunfelter, they'll both be seniors on the Mountain Home Wrestling team coming up this year. They both have a very successful wrestling career with the high school. They could use your help, and how can they help you, Scooter?
Just give me a call. It's the easiest way. I can get it to either one of them. My number is 870-404-5981. And it is, we can give you a 501c.
You can get a receipt that you can deduct that off your taxes if you'd like to, but dig down deep, give it some thought, give it a little prayer, see if you can help out these two student athletes. They're not only representing the city of Mountain Home and the school, but they're representing the state of Arkansas. They are members of the Team USA Arkansas, which will go up to Fargo the third week in July. Is that correct?
Yep.
So give Scooter a call, get a hold of me, send me a private message on Facebook through XL7 Sports or my Facebook page personally. I'll tell you how you can get a hold of Scooter, and we can get these student athletes some money to get them on the way. They're going to go either way, but it sure would lighten the burden on their folks and the organization if you can give them some help. With that said, we're going to be wrapped up with our Monday morning sports spotlight, and we're going to come back in just a moment. Thanks for watching Morning Show on XL7-TV.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home.
At Serendipity Bliss, we love turning your day into a once-in-a-lifetime memory by offering unique, beautiful, and specialized event and wedding rentals that can transform any atmosphere into something you will never forget. Whether it's your dream wedding, a golden anniversary, Sweet 16 party, or a company event, we can make any event blissfully perfect. Serendipity Bliss carries unique specialty gifts and bridal jewelry and helps coordinate decor, table items, theme-related pieces, and more. Make your day blissfully perfect with Serendipity Bliss, located behind Car Care Mountain Home.
Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Ever been?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This morning my guest is Kimberly Lengenfelder with ICES, International Cultural Exchange Services, and we welcome you.
Thank you so much.
And this is a new venture for you.
This sure is.
What got you involved in doing this?
Well, you know, actually 25 years ago, I hosted a foreign exchange student. I was living up in Alaska.
Okay.
And hosted a young man from Germany. And so that was my first exposure into it. In recent years, we did foster care for about 4 years. So I've just always had an interest in just helping other people. And this just kind of, you know, we recently retired in November, and this kind of popped up on my Facebook page, you know, about being a local coordinator for the exchange student ICES.
Mm-hmm.
And so it seemed really interesting. So I reached out, and it just all transpired pretty quickly.
But you're not new to the Twin Lakes area. You've
Not
been
new
here.
to the Twin Lakes area. Me and my husband and our 4 kids initially moved down here from Alaska 16 years ago.
Okay. And some folks may recognize you from where?
From Brood Awakening. So we, my husband and I started that from scratch about 13, 14 years ago. You know, Mountain Home didn't really know what coffee was, so to speak. I mean, they did, but
Sure.
you know, we started with our initial old drive-up building across from Flashbacks way back in the day, and people didn't know which way to pull up, and then eventually we expanded into the hospital. And you know, our customers, we just had the best customers, and they became lifelong friends. And you know, we grew to 3 locations, and then Jess Davis from Momentum Coffee bought it in November. So we wish her and the staff all the best.
You bet. You bet. The exchange student, this is not like the high school does GAP, and they have the GAP program. So, but what you're talking about is something totally different. You're
Correct.
talking about students that come from foreign countries and they stay here the whole season of the school.
Correct. There is a half a school year program too.
Mm-hmm.
If folks, like, for whatever reason here in the fall, say if they already have a family trip planned and they're like, gosh, I don't know about committing for the whole year, there are students willing to come over for the second semester. But ideally, yes, Bob, the whole 10 months. You know, they come about a week before school starts and probably stay till a week after school ends.
What is the most popular country that students come from?
I would say Spain. Looking through all my students that I've been dealing with, a lot of the students are coming from Spain. But literally, I mean, we've got students from Hong Kong, from Finland, from Czech, from France. You name it, we've got a student from there.
What's the draw? What draws them to want to come here to
Just
study?
the whole experience, something completely different. They come from all different backgrounds. And that is the beauty of it. Within the database, say we have a host family that's like, you know, we've always wanted to go to Italy. My great-grandma's Italian. We know a little bit of Italian, like Italian food. So we can go into the database and say they can take a boy, look for an Italian boy, say their son is into soccer. We can put specifics in there to get some students to show the potential host family a couple students that could be choices for them.
How long of a process is it for them from the application point to placement?
That is a big question. So unfortunately with COVID, you know, when schools kind of shut down, and of course international travel, we do have students that have been waiting for, you know, years. But some, you know, are fortunate that we're in that waiting zone that got placed last year. But so it can be a quick process or it can be a long process.
What about age group?
So basically, I believe they run between 14 to 18. Okay. So in Europe and some countries, I think their school year is set up differently, or their education.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 10 years. But so like my foreign exchange student I got from Germany, he had already graduated in Germany, technically there, but he was enrolled in a senior when he came to America. So it just depends.
I know some countries have what they call grade 13, which is the year after what we would consider our senior year.
Mm-hmm.
So when these students come over, are they locked in? They're here? Is there any change in their mind once they get here?
You know, it has happened that their parents have gone through a lot to get them here and everything that's involved. So we try to work things out depending on what the issue is.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, most of these kids are pretty versed, so they're not, I don't think, going to get that homesick feeling. Now, if for whatever reason it's not a good placement, I mean, we do a lot of, you know, both working with the host family and the student to make sure it's a good fit. If for whatever reason, then we try to find an alternate host family.
How big of a deal is this for our area? Is there a lot of these students that come over?
It's a pretty big deal. Like I have a senior going into high school this year, and she was best friends with the gal from Czech that came over last year. And I know there was a girl from France, and there was just quite a few. So within our organization, and there are other organizations out there, I know, like last week when I was checking, there was over 600 kids in the database wanting to come to America. Now, some have specified, they want, I mean, of course, Hawaii, like if they can say, Hawaii and California, but a lot say southern states or, this region of both Missouri and Arkansas.
Is it mostly boys, girls, or a good mixture of both?
It's a pretty good mix. It really is.
What, is there specific studies that they're trying to obtain while they're here, or just general lifestyle and get familiar with how things work here in the U.S.?
It's mainly the lifestyle. Here in a bit, I'll read some of the letters from the students personally, like kind of introducing themselves to a potential host family, and just the whole experience is what they're looking for.
And who absorbs the cost to get them here?
Well, I believe that is the family themselves coming from overseas. Okay. So that brings up a good point, because a lot of people might think, gosh, we don't have extra money, this and that. Basically, if you have an extra bed in your house, if you can feed an extra child and have that love in your heart, they come over here with their own insurance, they come over here with their own spending money. So there's not a burden as far as that goes.
So it's not like adopting a child.
It's not
you're
like
getting
adopting
someone
a
that's
child.
coming that's coming self-sufficient, more or less.
They're coming pretty self-sufficient.
Right. And you don't have to plan special trips to Disney.
No.
To do all that.
I mean, if you
show them home.
Exactly.
Home.
Show them home, show them family, show them grandparents, show them traditions. So many are wanting to see and feel the American tradition. And, they come from all kinds of backgrounds, all kinds of different faith base. So, like the student that we got, he was actually atheist, but we are a Christian home, and he went to church with us. Some, they can stay home if they want, if they don't, believe in your religion. But he got exposed to a good Christian family. We prayed for meals, and so I just hope that a little seed was planted in his heart.
Sure. Nothing forced, but just there.
Right.
Awesome. What is the time frame that they get this set up? Like, when does a student from over wherever they're coming from start this process and hope to have somewhere to go? Like, school will start here in the middle of August.
School's starting. So, like, last week I got some host families registered, and had one that she's already, her background check's already come in, and so she chose her child. We did a fit, sent her a couple choices, and so now we're in the next steps. So, my organization, the ICES, I'm very impressed. I've only been with them a little over a week, and just the amount of people that have been in contact with me and the training, and they're very, very organized. And so they will make the travel arrangements, and then, but before then, the host family gets to interact and meet the student, nowadays with Zoom and different things.
I was just going to say, with all these technology changes, you don't have to do everything by mail.
No.
It can be done in a Zoom meeting, so you'll actually see the student that's coming. They can see your home. You can walk through and do a tour and see if they think it's a good fit. Because when you ask somebody to come live in your home for 10 months, you want to make sure they're comfortable.
Oh, yes.
Vice versa. You want to see what they're used to living in, what their environment is, because you don't want to culture shock them either.
It is a culture shock, It is, I remember when we got our student, there were just little things that we don't even think about, that he was just when we would say things, that's the biggest thing I remember, is we would say something and he would take it literally. I can't even think of what the little sayings would be. And, it's fun to get to know each other like that.
Sure. It's 7:45. We're going to take a quick break. Our guest is Kimberly Lengenfelder with ICES, International Culture Exchange Services. We're talking foreign exchange students. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car!
How will we?
The car! Your offer's been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing.
But how will we?
The closing!
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show. We're talking to Kimberly Lengenfelder with ICES, International Culture Exchange Services, which is foreign exchange students. That it's become a big thing. It's become something relatively new, but there's a lot of it. When I went to school here in the 70s, you didn't have a lot of foreign exchange students because
Right.
travel wasn't quite as easy back
Yes.
then. But now that things are different, the world is a little more open to it. It's kind of exciting. Both my girls were part of GAP that we talked about a moment ago, and so we hosted a couple German students, young ladies in our home, but it was only a couple weeks at a time. And then our daughters would go to Germany and they would spend a couple of weeks.
What a great.
But you're talking about is different. You're talking about the full school year, the 10 months of the school year, where you've got someone living in your home as your child.
Yep.
Eating breakfast, lunch, dinner with you every day, getting them up, making sure they go to school every day, and getting them involved in extracurricular activities just as you would your own student.
Right.
Is that the mode? Is that what they're looking to do, or do they feel like that's something being forced on them?
No, that's what they're
looking
to do.
Yeah.
So when they come here, they're a part of your family. If your kids do chores, they're doing chores. You know what I'm saying? And so cooking dinner, if that's a shared responsibility, they want to engulf themselves into an American family.
They want to be part of your life.
Right.
So that brings up a question. You've said a couple of times throughout the interview that if your child does this, if your child does that, they want to be part of that. What if there's a middle-aged couple that doesn't have children that feel like this could be a way that they could to be part of a youngster's life? Do they qualify?
Most definitely. We are looking for, nowadays your traditional family, sadly, isn't mom and dad and 2 kids and a dog, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got single parents out there. You got grandparents raising a child, okay? And so you've got all kinds of different family dynamics, and they are open to that. They will say the biggest thing is like some that say single parents, okay, they would rather have like a double placement.
Mm-hmm.
So that means another foreign exchange student as well, which you can do that if you've got the beds for it and you've got the room and you've got, the openness in your heart. You can have as many students as possible. But what does change there, Bob, is so you cannot have 2 students from Spain, okay? They don't want them to just, talk their language and just, so
Right.
you can have a student from Spain and a student from France.
Yeah, because at that point it becomes more of a vacation because they're not so involved with the American parents, they're more involved with the other Spaniard.
Right.
So they want it to be a outreach. They need it to be something to where it's a little bit of a struggle because you've got a language barrier.
Right.
How do the host parents prepare for that language barrier?
Well, most of them, they've taken in English in school. The majority of them speak English very well. These are educated people.
Sure.
Students.
I'm talking about the host
The parents, well, some, get excited and start learning a little bit of words. It's a great experience for the host family in that aspect.
Sure. And what is the biggest need right now? You've got students on the list waiting to come. What are you looking for right now as far as host parents?
We need host families.
Just family. Just get them here.
We need host parents. We need single parents. We need, and so, and not just Mountain Home. We're talking, from Flippin to Norfolk to Harrison to Gainesville, Missouri. So I can go within 120 miles. I can place a student. And we don't just, it's not just, okay, here's your student, bye, see ya. I'm in contact with the host family, with the student, monthly. We want to make sure it's a good fit. Like, I'm not going to be coming over eating dinner with you every month, but,
Right.
I'm going to be phone calling. I'm just a phone call away if there's anything you need.
With the students that come over and the host parents that are here, I know a couple that host several young men for years and years. The background checks that you've got to go through, how long does that process take?
It's very quick, like 1 or 2 days. I
What,
don't
really,
know what
that fast?
system they use. Correct.
But
So
it's that fast.
Yep. So basically, I took the position a week ago Friday. So last week was my first week looking for host families. I did a live video on my Facebook. Had a couple families reach out to me. We got the ball rolling with one. They filled out the paperwork. The biggest thing we want them to do right away, because it's not a lot, it's not, but there is some, is to do the background information, which I believe is just like driver's license, social security number, anybody over 18 in the house. So if grandma lives with you guys, that's fine, but we got to put her on there. If, older sibling lives, no problem. That kind of thing. So if they can get the background part and work on the other stuff, then we can be getting the background back. Because then at that point, once we've got that cleared, then they can select the student and, we can give them more information. We'll go over some families here in a bit.
Let's do that now.
Okay, great. Let's start by doing some kind of like the letters, little thing. So I've got Fung here. Fung's from Hong Kong. and he enjoys fitness and martial arts. So I believe there's martial arts here in Mountain Home,
Lots
right?
of martial arts.
Yay.
Yeah.
So he says, hello, host family. First of all, I would like to thank you that you take the time to read my letter. Sometimes their grammar's a little different. I am looking forward to seeing you. Will it be hard to match up with you? I believe that if I put 100% effort, there is nothing I would not be able to handle. What a great attitude.
Sure.
And then you got Fumafat, and he's from Thailand, and he likes basketball, football, soccer, and to travel. And he says, host family, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Pooh. What a cute little nickname. I am friendly, curious, and excited about new things to do in life. I have many activities in my free time. One example is I like to play basketball and meet new friends, and I have a brother. I also watch NBA. So let's find a girl. Let's see. I've got Aino, A-I-N-O. She's from Finland. She likes camping, cooking, and dance. She says, I'm almost 16 years old and an active and social girl. I have great parents and a little sister. My family is very close and we spend a lot of time together. We cook together, go for walks, watch movies, and love hiking. So, you know, they just want to be part of a family.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Albane, okay, she is from France. She's in band and orchestra, cooking, drama, and theater. So I know theater is very big in this community. Dear family, my name is Albane. I'm 15 years old. I'm a freshman. In France, we say class of 3EME in college. And she's got an 11-year-old brother, and she walks to school, which I know there was a couple of the students last year that they walk to school every day. So you don't necessarily have to drive them to school or, you know, sometimes they want that experience of riding the bus, something they might not get used to, you know.
Something they don't know nothing about.
Right.
You only got about 2 more minutes. So.
Okay. So, yeah, let's just do these letters because I can read them I've got it printed out pretty good. Let's go with Maria from Russia. She likes cooking, hiking, and music. She says, thank you very much for reading this letter. I am grateful that you host pupils from other countries and allow students to live with your family and learn about your traditions. I will be happy to visit your family, and I will be very pleased to exchange cultures and values of our nations. They just want to come over here. Anna from Brazil, she's in band and orchestra and drama and likes soccer. Dear host family, my name is Anna, and I'm writing this letter to introduce myself a bit. I live in Brazil with my mom, dad, and I have an older brother who's living in LA. My mom is a dentist, and my father's an administrator. So there's a lot of great dentists in this town.
You bet.
Dentist family, host this girl.
There you go. The how do people get hold of you?
So they can get a hold of me either by calling or texting.
Okay.
870-321-4247.
Okay. They
can email me. Okay. It's KLengenfelder at ICESUSA.org.
Okay. Where are they based out of?
They are based out of Nevada.
Okay. And they've been around a long time?
They've been a long time. The gentleman that started this nonprofit organization, he worked with another entity initially. And then I don't know what year he started this, but they have been around quite a while. Another benefit for a family hosting is they get to take that off as a tax deduction, having another student. So that's a plus.
Okay. So that would qualify as just another dependent?
Another dependent.
For that year. You know, it's an awesome thing. Foreign exchange students, something exciting, something you can be part of.
Sure, 870-321-4247.
We appreciate your time joining us this morning.
So
I hope
much.
this helps, and we really appreciate it. Thanks for watching the morning show on XL7 TV. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.